Preached on Internet TV. Here we go with my most recent discoveries. Similar to Micronesian cultural traditions, I suggest the married couples of the family provide HJs to the singles, such as an aunt or great aunt providing an HJ to a single man in the family so that he is not motivated to seek it elsewhere via substance abuse or short-term relationships. The man would lay down and blindfold himself, and the aunt would HJ him. That way it would be impersonal and anonymous. The same goes for uncles with their nieces. This may or may not be a realistic fantasy of mine, but it is essential to understand that the aunt or uncle HJ their nephew and nieces. These aunts and uncles are already in strong relationships with their soulmates, so this is not that they want a relationship with their niece or nephew, but rather that they want to help them in an unorthodox way, something like a massage. Admittedly, it is not even lawful to engage in such practices with minors, but everything, including laws, are subject to change. Repeat, I am not a body. I am not a thing. I am God. Quiet the mind and heal the body with bedroom time for the self. This is an alternative hobby to watching TV, working for fancy things, and just sports and everything that doesn't have to do with sexuality. How do you deal with your sexuality? When out and about, or if feeling uncertain, do light work and breathe and ask for a sign. For instance, please show me a sign as to what I should do today, or where I should apply to work, or whatever it is that you want to do. Remember that people can be seductive, so before making a decision, think about it over and talk about it with somebody you trust, like a brother or sister. Or do light work and visualize them holding the brilliant light. Remember that brothers or sisters are people who share the same beliefs on relationship standards and food standards. For example, my brothers and sisters think they are God, this pure light at the foundation of everything, and that they are royalty. They are also vegetarians who care about animal welfare, but I do not try to disturb people who hurt animals. In other words, I don't, it's not my thing to like how do you say it, arrest somebody for chicken fighting or something, because I don't think animals are worthy of being protected more than humans. They may not, these people who are, they eat meat, they may not think that the pain the animal experiences becomes part of their vibration if they consume it. Remember the value of marijuana, which grows well in the Hawaiian Islands. It can be used as medicine, and hemp protein, which is a great alternative for vegetarians. I recommend that you don't think I am more than you because of my discovery of what God is and so on. If you were in my place, I'm sure you'd do the same thing, warrior prince or warrior princess. Here's a mantra to repeat. I believe I am always trying my best, but that is because I am God. I don't change. In voting, in a genuine democracy, and combined with our current life in the information age, I think it's realistic for people to start taking more responsibility and voting on nationwide issues such as what to do with border control, etc. When I am discovered and asked to start entertaining people and talking on the radio, I am basically going to, I'm going to share everything in the sense that, this love will will change it all. And once people who are upset or criminals, everyone who's not crazy or under substance abuse, they will discover that they are, you know, they're very happy with my theories, and so I think it'll change the world very quickly. And I'd like to make myself strong in family, community, state, and world, but since I am God, and since I believe I can't experience authentic sexual ecstasy with my soulmate until everyone on earth has their basic needs met, I will make certain that the basic first chakra need of basic needs is met for the entire world before entering into the second chakra. Don't forget that I actually believe that I am you-know-what. The way I will do this is by doing one straight week of straight entertainment, and I believe most violence will dissipate once people discover my ideas. Even though I do light work, I believe for the world, I believe that it is the love energy and knowledge that is a result of doing this light work that will conquer darkness. And I think that the love energy I generate will make it convenient for people to transition from darkness and relationships with people who are not their soulmate or family into more favorable in relationships. Remember that soulmates are similar to each other and love each other even if they are sick or crippled, unlike a relationship based purely off of physical attraction. When I feel like everyone should be like me or listen to me and do things like become a vegetarian, I simply speak the words unto my own body, so I'm settled with my own vibration and I'm not disharmonious or self-contradictory. So in other words, I just use mantras like I'm a vegetarian and I eat certain vegetarian foods instead of trying to convince others. And by the way, I avoid listening to people who I disagree with. Like, even though it may sound harmless, I won't listen to somebody who's, for example, talking about barbecuing meat. And this thought concept can be applied to many different aspects of life. This is my action. I will not wait for others to talk, but I will take care of myself. A man cannot confidently provide oral pleasure to his wife when her body is older and it's not so beautiful, but God can. I want my wife. I do not know for certain who she is, but I have guesses. Time will tell who is a good match for me. I am open to the possibilities that she is older or younger than me, and I will try to use the light work through this body to determine who it is, and not just depend on John, this person's critical thinking skills to make judgment calls and figure out who my soulmate is and what to do in life. And I'll try to focus on one person at a time and then decide empirically for sure whether or not they're my soulmate. Princes and princesses, repeat this. And therefore you will act accordingly, because the words affect reality. They affect the physical realm, the body. What would a prince do? You know, Hawaiian royalty tried to take on a lot of responsibility for the people, but that was not a democracy. Instead, imagine if all the people of the Hawaiian Islands, and the world of course, decided to act like princes and princesses. They would voice their opinions and exercise independently sovereign thought processes and make their own conclusions for themselves, and not be dependent upon another to tell them what is good. In the current information age, it is possible for everyone to be informed and empowered. Let us learn from our collective human history and not have to relive pains from relationship breakups and health problems from the past. I think the best solution for whatever you hope for the most, union with your husband or wife, is to simply do the light work. Look through my videos and find some tutorials and click the link below, because these guys do something like the light work that I do as well, so you can get a picture of what I do. What if I could unite with my soulmate tomorrow? Would that change what I do? Soulmate, I don't care if you are unhealthy or overweight or if you have cancer and will die one day after we unite. I want your mind, your heart, and your clitoris. Even only if it's for one night and then we get into a car accident. Another thought, forget celebrities such as myself. I think I'm kind of a celebrity or whatever. Focus on your soul motivator. Focus on your soulmate. See your body through her eyes and take care of your body to the best of your ability so that you can give it to her when it's time. Young women, please don't be ashamed to show off. Older women, please tell younger women that you yourselves had your opportunity to be young and now it's their turn. And if you are healthy, please show off to everyone. Use what you've got. Only look sexy scantily when you're with guardians. So in other words, don't walk around in public dressed really conspicuously. If you're alone by yourself, I encourage you to use discretion and dress accordingly. Remember that if you are not with you're not with your soulmate, and to have male guardians. And if anyone is interested in talking to you, make sure that they talk to your man and not you, because if he tries to talk to you, or if you try to talk to a man, it's an act of seduction is likely to occur, whether it's a conscious or it's an unconscious action. The same. Okay, so treat everyone like princes and princesses if you want to be a prince. What if I could unite with my soulmate tomorrow? Would that change what I do today? Ideally, I would like it to be on the full moon. I complete things on the full moon and try to avoid women near the full moon so I'm not distracted by all the energy. Don't forget that in order to become a king or queen and realize your full potential, you must be together with your soulmate. Information is for everyone. It cannot be hoarded. Final thought. The most valuable currency is that which is made when exchanging from the heart and information sharing. It is also in loving, creative, practical work such as cleaning. Remember to click on the link below to check out this other video that talks about the light work. And thanks for being here with me today. Take care.